Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. We're in fourth grade, and this is lesson 25. Now, this is the first of 7 weeks on a summative assessment of a topic students have discussed in their class inquiry. It's going to include research and then go into a slideshow or a digital storybook that sums up their knowledge that they collected in the storyboard that they created this week. They're going to create it. So this brings you pretty much to the end of the school year with this fourth grade project. Review slides and slideshow. They probably already know storyboard. They may not have worked with a storyboard last year, so help them understand what that is. It's going to be this document that they fill out that has information that works with each slide that they're filling out in their slideshow. So they create the storyboard of it. It can be done different ways, doesn't have to be done this way, but this is a good tight way to do it. You have it in your workbook. They also have it in their workbook. So they can write right into theirs. If we scroll down here, they can use their annotation tool and write right into here. This one you're going to do as a group, so they could just use their typing tool and type in the answers discussed in class right there. Okay, but I'm ahead of myself, so let's go back here a little bit. So review, you probably don't have to review researching, but if you do, ask the students, how do I research? How do I do this? How do I make this work? And this is a good one. If you're doing inventors, very often I find students get stuck on the difficulties of inventing. So you want them to put themselves in the inventor's shoes and think about what the difficulties would be. Getting money, finding the right information, getting beyond failure, those types of things. So have them think about those before they come up with the one that suits their inventor. The site they go to for their inventor might actually list it for them. They're a fourth grader, so the big idea, you want them to take the information they find online and paraphrase it as they would say. They're not copy pasting, because you're going to challenge them for words that aren't fourth grade words. You're going to ask them to use the dictionary tool that is provided in the class to look up words that they don't know. So then when you challenge them, they might be able to say, yeah, I know that one. It means. Okay, warm up with keyboarding because they're going to be typing today. So continue the Google Earth presentations. That shouldn't take too long. And then let them know this is research this week. The slideshow takes 4 weeks. They've done slideshows before, second and third grade. They did slideshows. So this is going to be a lot on autopilot for them with the slideshows. You're going to give them a couple new tools that make it fun and expand their knowledge. That's 4 weeks. And then they're going to present their presentation to classmates and parents and teachers, whoever can show up for the presentations. So they want their slideshow done as professionally as possible. So show samples from last year of what students did. And then this week, they're going to complete their storyboard. Now, parts of this you're going to do together. So slide 1 and 2, these, let them know the cover and the table of contents. There are no lines there. If you're using this form, they only fill out where the lines are. So yes, they want their name, they want their teacher here. Nothing to fill out in slide 1 and 2 because there's no line there to write on. So slide 3, why do people invent stuff? So ask that as a class, fill that out as a group, and just have them use their annotation tool and type in 3 reasons that the class came up with. Now, you are allowed to challenge those reasons and discuss it so they come up with 3 valid reasons why people invent. If it's, I'm not sure what wouldn't be a valid one, but you'll come up with that. You'll hear them because I know I've heard them in my class. I wish I could think of one off the cuff, but I'm not thinking of one. So, but money and knowledge and pushback from people around them, those are all very valid reasons. Okay, slide 4 to 7, they're going to pick inventors, and this is where their research comes in. I provide them with several sites they can go to that talk about inventors, but you're going to want their name, what they invented, why was it needed? Why was Velcro or silly putty needed? And then difficulties, just general terms. What was difficult? That will come from why they invent stuff. Probably not. What was difficult about it that they kept failing? Thomas Edison just kept failing. I'm surprised he didn't give up, but he didn't. So the difficulties they faced, sometimes they're ahead of the curve on the technology available, and that made it very difficult. And they're going to do that for 3 inventors. Then 3 things invented by accident. Provide them with a couple sites that will tell them that. And then if they did invention convention, this is very easy to fill in. Then they're going to tell what their invention was and 3 lines talking about their invention and how they invented it and those types of things. If they aren't doing invention convention, then they'll do what they would. If they could invent, what would they invent and how would they do it? And that they'll fill out this period in class because there's a blank, so you know they're going to write something there. And then this information about the author, no blanks. They don't have to write this in because they should just know it. And then let them have the rest of the class to do that. None of this is so difficult it should take more than a week. They should have a good half hour to do this. Now, have them finish it as homework, or maybe you have an extra week where you can say, okay, you didn't finish it this week, you can have next week to work on it also. I'll leave that to you to work out how to get this done. This must be done before they go to the next step because they start their slideshow next week. So that will inspire them to do this because the slideshow is going to be, they'll remember how fun it was last year and they're going to do new cool things with it this year. So I think that's it, guys. Let me see if there's anything in the student workbook that we didn't cover. No, I think we're good. All right, guys. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great week. I'll see you in a week. Bye.